You make it look cool to ride a Waveraider. It's wrecked. It's ruined.
Oh my gosh.
2, 1, go!
First thing we're gonna do is top speed check the WidowRaider on a GPS. Then we're gonna have the Waveraider 1200 or the WidowRaider versus a 1200R.
Alright, I got the Waveraider out, just testing out what I did. Basically, for a long time, I spent quite a while trying to tune the carbs, just get my settings just perfect. And I kept kind of going back and forth and back and forth, and I never felt like I got it perfect. And finally, I realized this, I was tuning it on the hose, is when I saw this, that the front carb was leaking fuel. And when you would gun it, when you give it full throttle, it just would shoot fuel out. So, I mean, for one thing, terrible fuel economy. Another thing, super dangerous, getting gas all inside here. But, so yeah, that turned out to be a major problem. I'm sure that was holding me back because, like, you know, the front carb would be almost nearly running dry. So I think that it's gonna account a lot for the tuning issues, what I was trying to tune out of this with the fuel screws. So I kind of tuned it on the hose, and now I'm just out kind of testing my setup, and I'm gonna see, you know, if we finally got rid of what I was having trouble with. And what I was feeling was, like, I had to give it a lot of fuel on the bottom screws, like half a turn more than I thought that I should have to. And then also on the top end, it always, no matter what I did tuning wise, it always, if you were on the top for a while, it would feel kind of dead. And that would be the carburetor just running out of fuel in the front, and basically running on 2 cylinders. So let's see what she does right now. Yeah, see that bar there? That's gonna tune out. This is really weird, but that'll go away if I give it a little more fuel on the low end screws. You know, you would think, oh, it's bogging because it's too rich on the low end. Well, actually, that's not what's happening. It's too lean. I'm gonna fiddle around with it a little bit, do some tuning. Alright everybody, got something interesting for you here. I'm gonna speed check this with a cell phone app. I don't know exactly how accurate they are, but it says the fastest I've gone is 70. No. That's how far I've gone. Okay. Let's see what's the top speed on this. And actually, let me show you the acceleration. See that? It just jumps out. I just went half a turn of more fuel, so so have to turn out more on the bottom screws, or the bottom end screws, however you want to think of it. Well, let's check top speed here. Or is that 60, you know what I mean? But whatever. They probably could do more with a different prop or whatever, but I mean, that's kind of it for phase one of the Waveraider build. We're gonna drag race against a couple of things, and I mean, that's about it for phase one, I'll call it. Phase two, you know, things will be a little bit more different, so you have to stay tuned. If you're a Waveraider fan, or if you just like cool builds, you just want to stick around and see what happens next with this thing. You be drag racing these two, and if you're not familiar with this build, full swap from an old GP1200, the old non-power valve type. It's got the full pump tunnel, the pump, whole deal, and the 1200. And over here we have a GP1200r. So this should be a pretty interesting drag race. Obviously this thing here is going to be much lighter. The R motor is supposed to make more horsepower. So it'll be fun to see what happens. I have my own predictions of what will happen, but we'll just race them and see how she do.
Wait, should we make predictions though?
Do you want to?
That's the one. So
Yeah, go ahead.
I predict the Waveraider will be faster.
You're pointing up kind of high.
Am I? Sorry, everybody. I think just being way lighter, and you did work on both of them, so it seems like they should both have a chance. But I'm gonna go with the lighter hull.
I think off the line, this thing is gonna be for sure faster, and this one, I think it might have a couple miles per hour on the top. So it'll be interesting to see how this shakes down. That's right. This is the drag race one of the drag races I've been talking about. I'm thinking this will be a pretty sweet little drag racing machine. Make sure I'm all warmed up. It'd be pretty embarrassing to come off the line and bog. Okay, I think I'm all warmed up now. Not quite. Get all warmed up. All right, here we go. That GP1200r will handle this thing 1,000 to 1, but I kind of think this is going to win on the bottom end of this here drag race. So what? You want to go down the shore or out to sea? Oh, let's race to the log over there with the flag. Yeah, that'll be the finish. Okay. All right, you can count it off. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go! interesting since the camera was like falling off my head the whole time. And that's why I wanted to go for a long race, so that would have a chance.
Man, you were so right about everything.
So we should just do it again. Maybe we should just go back to where we started and come back. The flag makes a nice finish, the American flag there.
Yeah, that is nice.
And it's like, if we had done just a little bit shorter of a race, I would have won, but.
Yeah, that's true.
So this one will hole shot that one for days, but that one, it's got a few miles per hour on top, like I was trying to say.
This one feels like it's doing that thing at the bottom where it's spinning, but you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And then as soon as it grips, it's like, yeah, we're gonna go.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay. All right, 3, 2, 1, go! So the second race where we went to the flag and this passed you way sooner,
Yeah.
Instead of just gripping it and ripping it from the go, I just like feathered it up and I accelerated way better. And then when we did that one, I just gripped it and ripped it again. And so basically, if you like give it what it wants, it'll accelerate better on this one.
Yeah. Well, on that one, I used my trim to get a better hole shot.
Oh yeah?
So I say let's do one more.
Okay. Where I feather it and you use your trim.
And we'll see who has the best out of 3.
Oh, okay. Should I use...
Well, I mean, you've already won the best.
Should I use my trim? I don't even know what my trim's set at, so...
You haven't been using your trim?
No.
Oh my gosh. This is embarrassing.
It looks like it's close to the middle.
Yeah. Why don't you stop the camera for a minute?
Well, you don't want to hear them have you ream me out for being such an idiot.
That's not what's about to happen. You're about to do some practicing with the trim.
My feelings are about to get hurt so bad.
All I was gonna say is you should probably run some practice.
Wait, what do you do? What do you do with the trim? Do you like adjust it while you're going?
It's kind of tough to adjust it while I'm going on this because this trim's a little bit janky, but for a better launch you want the bow down, and I don't like explaining it any other way than bow down because whether the nozzle's up or down, I don't freaking know. Whatever the nozzle does to make the bow stay
Well,
down.
the nozzle must be down to keep the bow down.
But anyways, you do that, and then if you can get your nozzle trimmed up, because you'll get a little bit more top speed with your nozzle trimmed up.
So this is, when I do this, it's all the way down.
You're gonna have to go out there and test it out.
Let's go the other way and see what it looks like. Yeah, that's totally, I totally know.
Okay.
So, should we just go for it now, or?
Okay. Sure.
At what point do I adjust it?
As soon as you're out of the hole, like, you're not, like,
Oh.
in that initial acceleration zone.
And it doesn't mind at all? The ski doesn't mind?
No.
Look at this side by side out on the water of destiny. What a pretty picture. Trying to get these all around. is a long one from here.
Whenever you're ready.
Well, I guess I should line up a little better. Okay. 2, 1, go! It look cool to ride a Waveraider.
Oh, it is cool.
Well, I would be surprised to see anyone doing what you did with a 701 Waveraider.
What do you mean? You can spin those around.
Well, you can, but you can't just like hop out of the water from nothing on them.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Look at how cool that is. Like, if you don't need to race or like go exactly where you're pointed, just get a Waveraider. It's like, if all you need to do is look cool out on the water, get a Waveraider.
Well, this would win the races if they were just a little bit shorter, which is hilarious.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So depending on your track that you're racing on, this could win.
I guess so. You know, if that last race had been a little bit shorter, I mean, you would have won that one. Like, I hole shotted better than the full grip it ones, and I think you also hole shotted better, and it still had you hole shotting way better.
So I'm kind of wondering if this needs to go against a different ski on a very, very short drag race course.
Well, I mean, it might be interesting. It just seems like the ski you're talking about is a monster.
Well, maybe we have a monster slayer on our hands.
Oh man, that would be something else, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, well, I'm ready to go back into shore unless you want to roll race a little bit.
Roll race?
Yeah, where we start from a bit of a roll.
Let's
try that real quick, just on the way back.
Okay, we'll just try it on the way back. We're gonna do a roll race. I guess I should tell you guys that Josh made me buy this ski before we went out today because he knew I would destroy it.
You already ruined it, huh?
Look at it. It's wrecked. It's ruined.
Yeah, the next time you see this thing, pop it out there drag racing something so stay tuned for that.